remind me I'm just in jail for doing too many geocaches in too many places, teaching too many people, and not being able to open one of them.
Oh no!
Oh no! No, don't make this my final hours. Don't make this my final day. Hello adventurers and welcome back to my channel. Today we're in Telluride, Colorado where we're going to do some geocaching. Buckle up, it's about to be fun. First things first, I have to go find my geocaching partner who is ahead of me. We are going to be geocaching today with Riley. So she's got the map pulled up. She's trying to get a jump start on us. And we have some walking to do today. Riley, were you trying to get a little head start on me?
No.
Yes.
Maybe.
Possibly. Yes. You have the map pulled up though. Let's see, where are we going?
I don't know.
Oh, it looks close. Super close. So I think it's gonna be just right around this corner for the first one. And Riley has my trinkets in her bag. So let's see what we can find. Geocaching Telluride. Okay, we're about to get started on this. We aren't ready just yet. We're checking out one of these gondola seats. There's the other one over there. So we're just hanging out. It's no big deal. Riley is sitting at our little table. I was debating on if I could actually work here, but I didn't see any plugs, only a heater thing. So yeah, probably not gonna be able to work, so good to know. But Riley, are you ready to geocache?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes. All right. Here is where one is. We're very close to it. Apparently, it is a 6x6 by 8-inch lock box.
Okay, so we're going this way because it's somewhere between the taco and the gondola place. It looks like it's back this way more. Cool. This door is open, so that could make it harder. A 6x6 by 8. Riley's leading us to the treachery behind. We're 20 feet away. It said cuckoos. So is something marked by chance? It looks like there's a little path back here. There's somebody who marked on a tree. Ooh, I see it. It's back here. It's the birdhouse. Okay, I think we have it. We just gotta get to it. If not, then we're gonna disrupt some birds. There's this spot in the back. Maybe not. Ow. We may be wrong, but this looks right. Okay, we're gonna find the clue again. This is starting us off wild.
We're 31 feet away from it.
Oh, so we went too far. Okay, hint. All-weather access. Local employees use this area for breaks. Okay, so we could be in the right area or not. There's a little path over here too.
Well, it says we're 27 feet away from it now.
Which direction?
The
way we came from?
I want to say we were closer that way.
What is the clue? What is the hint?
The hint is cuckoos in the back.
Cuckoos in the back. Okay, we didn't find that one yet. That doesn't mean we won't. The clue said something about the cuckoos, which would insinuate bird. So we went over to the birdhouse but didn't see anything. It told us we were too far away. There was a car parked directly behind the business, and whenever you kind of get close to the car, it would kind of tell you, oh, you're almost there, but like they're parked there, so what do? So I think what we're gonna do is go down mountain. We're gonna go to Telluride, and then we're gonna find the ones in the actual Telluride area, and then we'll come back up to Mountain Village because we're parked here. So then we'll check one more time to see if we can find that one, because we're not giving up, but it also makes it harder when there's like stuff that probably isn't always there. Until then, we're just enjoying the beautiful gondola because this is the best commute I've ever had in life. Riley, you were kind of bitter about that one.
I was a little bitter.
Yeah,
But we'll find it later.
yeah, like the people staring at us made it no longer within the rules of geocaching.
I wasn't paying attention because I was so determined. That's my bad.
I was like, oh no, there's like people over here and they're going, what is going on? And you were like, I don't care! And I was like, they're watching us. And you were like, I don't care.
People watch us do weird stuff all the time, though.
But when people say, what are they doing behind the business? That probably means we need to halt that operation.
Because we weren't doing anything nefarious.
No, we were just looking for geocache, but it's easier to just move on. So we'll be back. What was that?
It's a lot easier getting off of it than getting on.
I mean, you've done super good today, though. Gotta go over here and get on the next one now so we can go down to Telluride. And then I think there's 3 or 4 that we might be able to find. So if nothing else, this is one of the most beautiful places we've geocached.
You already got a step behind block.
I've been saying that one a lot.
So we were gonna do some geocaching and we got on the gondola and the gondola stopped. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And so Riley is not feeling well now. And almost died immediately. And again. Wow. Riley, did you get a little motion sick?
I did. I'm hoping the cold water will, because usually It makes me feel better, so I'm just stepping in the water.
Fair. The water isn't quite as clear as it was the other day just because of all of the snow / hail that we got. So it's a little muddy in comparison, but still nice out here. I'll say this, we're here during a festival now. It's now officially Friday, so the festival has begun. And the lines in Telluride are long. Super, super long. So this is gonna make what we do even better because we're gonna get away kind of from those people. And this will be Riley's last day. So I'm happy that we're gonna be geocaching as opposed to doing other things because I think it would be much harder to do those things with the crowd. And so, yeah, just kind of a weird day though, indeed. It started raining on us when we were up there. It then stopped and we kind of were moving around a little bit. I could see Riley panicking, and then she let the intrusive thoughts get to her brain and out her mouth, outwardly to everybody, about falling, jumping, surviving, all of those things. She's okay. She also threatened that she was gonna kiss the ground when we got off. I'm glad she didn't do that one because the ground was really dirty. Okay, we're back on the trail. Riley has calmed down a bit. A bit. She put her feet in the water. We've been seeing all these cute little doggos. We're just kind of walking for a few minutes and then we're gonna go and look for a geocache. It says that they can be found within the gates of the law enforcement. So I think we're in the right place. I found it. It's under here. It's a large one. This is so neat. This is an old jail cell. That's the box right there. We're going in. The good news is this is a larger one. So what we do is we open it and it opens somehow. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing open. We've unlocked it. Is there another lock somewhere? I think it's just a pop-up. Don't mind me, I'm just in jail for doing too many geocaches in too many places, teaching too many people, and not being able to open one of them.
Oh no!
Oh no! No, don't make this my final hours. Don't make this my final day. Okay, Riley's gonna give it a shot now. It just seems really, really stuck. I don't know if it's because like the weather is chilly today and maybe it's expanded or contracted or something. And like the funny part about this is, she got it. She got it. She hurt herself.
It's actually not that hard to open. It's just...
It was stuck. Okay, this is so cool. Let's see what all they have in here. Okay, we have first and foremost a historical museum thing. I've been here on the channel. This place is awesome. They have so many good information pieces. They also have something about the marshal's office, which is where this is located. It says these jail cells were conveniently located next to Telluride's bustling red light district. That kind of makes sense. Then we have some other neat things in here. Of course, I'm assuming this is the log. It is. This. Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
That's a good one.
This one's so good. This one is so good. It's somebody who found the cache. That's awesome. There is a pin in this one. Ooh, we have some other Telluride pieces here. Cool, cool. We love that. Oh my gosh, there's some neat stuff in here. Let's dig around in here. We have The Age of Water, which is a film. I'm assuming from the Telluride Film Festival. We have some, tea. That's kind of nice. There's also this interesting, what looks like sprinkler head. A rock, an Andes chocolate.
A chocolate?
Oh my gosh, there's a bat in here. This reminds me of my friend Cameron. And then we also have this interesting little thing.
Oh, there's photos in here.
This one is an actor and director, Darwin Reyna. Okay, and then there's another photo. I love that they do little photos. This is so fun. Okay, so now the question is, what do I want to leave? I have a whole bag of trinkets to leave, so I think I'm going to actually do something kind of cool. I have a travel bug. I need to place this one. So this is a travel bug. It's something that you can pull up the numbers for, and it is something that will track where all this has been. So I think I'm gonna use that one because this is a cool one. So here we go. So inside it goes. It's a little worse for wear. It does have my tag on there too with a little bunny. And so it's going in here and we'll see who gets that. And then Riley is going to leave a high five button. So I logged mine. I'm gonna log it digitally. We're gonna put this back in here. Then we're gonna close it up and lock it and put it back where we found it. Was that one of the cooler ones that we have found? Yes, it was. That was a really, really neat one. I like the positioning too because a lot of times people wouldn't think to come into the courtyard of like the law enforcement area, but like it was so neat how they had it set up. So we get to experience a little bit of Telluride history and learn a little bit more about the location of this one, which happened to be in that red light district. Now Telluride is known for the Wild West tumble kind of moments that they had, but also the beautiful town today. And so it's neat to be able to see that piece of the history here. If you're ever in Telluride, you might see the manicured areas. You might come to the festivals like the one that's going on right now, or you might be here just to enjoy the recreation like Riley and I have been for, you know, a little bit now. But at the same time, you don't think necessarily always about the history, but this is a good stop for the history as well as the geocache. One of our others is located at another history spot, which was mentioned in this one, the Historical Museum, which I've been to again before. So we're gonna have to hoof it way across town for that one. So we're gonna take our time, we're gonna see what's pretty and, well, soak in some views here in Telluride. Okay, we're hoofing it through some of the residential neighborhoods to get to the next one. And I think we're gonna cross the street and then go across to the next street. So we were just referencing Riley's phone and then my phone also. We must go over and then up and then there'll be that one. Now the next one after that, I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to find or not, simply because I think it's on one of the trails and the trails are pretty wet right now. So we may have to just do a couple, but that doesn't mean we're not gonna have a good time. We're enjoying ourselves thoroughly today. Again, it's been a little bit weird, but if you saw yesterday's video, you already understand that. If you're not familiar with what happened, please go watch yesterday. It was wild, a lot of weirdness. Okay, we made it to the correct road. Now we just have to go all the way to the end. We have made it. We are now at the Hard Rocks Rough Lives area, and this is the outdoor gallery that you can come to, even without going inside the museum, but I do recommend the museum. It's so good. And our clue is the upright boiler. Oh. So this guy, we can do this. It's probably inside, is what I'm assuming. Am I right? Am I right? Yes, I'm right! I think this one was placed by the same person who did the one at the sheriff's department because they're both on ammo boxes. Yay! Got a little wet with today's craziness, but we have the ammo box. I'm gonna say this was a team effort because it just was. I think all of them realistically have been team efforts though. Oh, look here.
There's a spray bottle.
Oh my gosh, what is this?
Dibs.
How cute is that?
So cute.
Oh my gosh, there's a bunny in here. I'm taking this. Perfect.
I'm gonna like the bunny clips you use.
I'm gonna take a bunny and I'm gonna save a bunny for them by putting a new one in. Currently, Riley's looking for, oh, she might have found something else that she likes instead. It probably needs new batteries. She's currently looking for the way that we can log it. There's so many cute little trinkets in here. Love this. So we're gonna log it and then we are going to look around a little bit. Now the neat thing about this one is it has some other pieces included as well, including this picture right here, which is the Telluride miners with their hoses and a drill machine. And then also they're setting up blasting holes for the mine. You also can learn a little bit more about the lives of the miners. And it says this geocache is hidden inside of a vertical steam boiler, which was primarily used to power mine equipment and heat buildings. And this large boiler conserves space by sitting vertically. So cool information about where it's located. This is the museum itself. It once was also the American Legion Hospital. And in 1934, the American Legion bought the hospital from the county auction and furnished it with new equipment. And that's pretty neat. But then there's more. Tomboy Mine was claimed in 1886 by Otis Tomboy Thompson or Thomas. And the Tomboy complex was located at 11,465 feet above sea level. This is one of the coolest geocaches that we found. And then this one right here is really neat. This is Dr. Anna S. Brown. She was the health officer and doctor specializing in pneumonia who practiced in Telluride for 27 years. Now, it was really uncommon for a woman to be a doctor, so this is a really big deal. And then also we have a couple other little things. There's a little sketch in here that someone has made, and then some more information about the Halls Hospital. So all great stuff. One of the reasons that I really enjoy geocaching isn't just for getting out and learning about a new area, although that is great. It's a wonderful way to get out and exercise, also great. But every so often you stumble upon a geocache like this one where there's a lot more thought put into it, and whenever you do, it is a treasure trove of amazingness. Both of the ones that we have found here have had a little bit of extra information, and that's been super helpful for setting context of the history of the community, and I think that that's absolutely wonderful. Again, I have been in this museum and it is chock full of details. Everything from the notorious bank robbery that happened to the mining industry to the first electricity that was available in this region and everything in between. But those photos give extra context just in case you aren't able to go in because you might have come on a day off whenever they're closed, or you might have come after hours and you're just trying to do a last minute activity. And that's why it is so wonderful to be able to do things like this and to come with a friend, because Friends are always fun to geocache with. It's fun to do it solo, but it's super, super fun to do it with friends. Back of the property, you have some of the old ore carts and some of the track that they might have come from at the Tomboy mine. Now, inside, you will find more context for the Tomboy mine itself, but you can come out here and see what it would have looked like doing the hard labor of the mine work. And so you can see the variations in styles. For example, these are more square and a little bit larger. They would have hauled more. This is a much smaller with a dump on it. So it would have been a very different kind of piece of equipment. The rails themselves were smaller than a train track. They were very small. They were narrow gauge. And so as they were taking things out of the mines, at first they would use mules to pull it out. And then eventually it became a modified electrical system, which was so much more efficient. This thing right here is really neat because it still has all of the tag for the serial number, the size, and everything on it. And you can even see some of the frayed out wires. But if you look inside, that's all the original pieces of the equipment. So you're getting to see a piece of history while also finding a really cool geocache. Now, some of these do have little tags like this so that you could find out what exhibit that they kind of correspond with inside also, which is really neat. We were told we could come back here too. And oh my goodness, this is cool. So first and foremost, they have a compressed air drill, which is known as the Widowmaker because it was so dangerous. And look at this. This is a pretend mine shaft that you can come into so you can understand what it would have been like. And all of this is absolutely free. This is how they used the lighting, and it tells you that they originally started out with candles and then they eventually moved on to lanterns. On the back, a very interesting wall back here. This is the blasting wall. Now there is a digital screen here that's kind of lit up from behind that tells you about blasting, but basically, long story short, they would drill holes, they would stick the dynamite in, and somebody would have to either light it or pump it, and guess what? Whenever that happens, this wall is coming down.
Bunny's gonna set off an explosive.
I gotta drill the holes first.
She's drilling some holes.
Drilling the holes using the jackknife drill. Placing the dynamite.
She's placing dynamite.
And now I'm gonna run far down the mine shaft, which in this case is 3.5 feet. Probably not safe distance. I'm pretty sure we're not OSHA approved, but are you ready?
Yes! Blast off, or blasting, or there she blows. Wait. Wait.
Insert sound effects here. Last but not least, they do have some of the miners' tools in here, so it's a good way for you to get context of how rough the world would have been for miners that didn't have necessarily all the modern conveniences of today. These were hand tools that they would use in the back-breaking labor and work, and you can see a lot of things here that don't look super fun to use. So all in all, are there a ton of geocaches in Telluride? Yes and no. There's a few more that are up in the mountains on the trails. Again, the trails are pretty wet today, so it makes it a little bit harder, but this is a great way to get out and see a few things, especially the historic stops. You might have heard that. That was a hummingbird. There are hummingbirds and little critters all around, so it gets you out, moving around, seeing something a little bit different that's not necessarily just on the main street. And that's what makes this community amazing. There are so many different levels of things that you can do here in Telluride, from the gondola to the skiing, to the hiking, to the biking. All of those things are wonderful. However, if those aren't your speed, there's wonderful restaurants, there's amazing shopping, there are places that you can ride to on the shuttle and just see the beauty of the area, and then of course there's geocaching. So overall though, I'm having a great time, and I hope that you guys are too, because we're not quite done yet. I don't know what we're gonna get into exactly, but I do see that Riley has found a very interesting chair. Riley, are you envisioning swaying above everyone on the ski lift?
Yes.
Are you having a good time? Is it cold up there?
It is cold.
Can you see everything? As the lady on top of the gondola said, can you see the treetops?
Over there.
Oh, that was up. You're supposed to be above them.
Over there.
Are you having fun?
Yeah, I'm ready to go ski.
Go ski, Riley. There's actually a really cool skiing display also in this museum about some of the Olympians that come to Telluride.
Oh.
Yeah. All sorts of cool information. You ready to take off for the next part of our adventure, whatever that brings?
Yeah, let's try.
One of the nice things about walking around looking for these geocaches, look at these beautiful, beautiful plants. And then up by each of the houses too. Look at that. Oh, they're so glorious. Now in the other direction though, look at the majestic views. Oh my goodness, the beauty of the mountains is just like in every like section of town that you go to. If you just step out on the street, you can see how glorious this is. This is why it's one of my favorite places. And the homes here are just so charming. They're so beautiful in every direction. And everybody's so nice. Like in all the years I've come to Telluride, I've never met a person who was not just really kind. I think everybody just comes here for the beauty of the mountain air and they stick around, and I don't know, they're just super welcoming. And there's some really cool different things here kind of as you walk around that you'll start to notice. Now, a lot of them are in people's yards, so I don't like to film that, but wow. So we're doing it. Riley can do this. Riley can do this. Okay, we have made it to the scene of where I split my pants sliding down a mountain.
Is this where you split your pants?
This is the trail. It's actually the Cornet Creek trail, but it's also the Judd Weeb trail. So yeah, this is PTSD at its finest. Riley is being bit by mosquitoes. Meanwhile, this is the very rock that I leaned up against to discover just how torn my pants were. Ironically, welcome to my cord, because you guys tried to die on the trail. Rule number 1, guys. Also, this, I believe, is the same exact thing that I had around my waist. If not, it was the black one that is identical to this. And I had to position it in a way very similar to what I have it positioned right now, where it would cover up this side. And then I walked around Telluride all day with like a split in my rear section pants. And a big gash. So this time I have been fortunate to not do that here in Telluride, and it's Riley's turn. So she's already been doing that. So we've checked those boxes and we're not doing that again. We're also not doing this trail again because just getting up here, super muddy, and that was what caused the conditions in the first place. So we're gonna look at a viewpoint, we're gonna find the geocache, cross our fingers, and we are not gonna slide in the Flintstone foot position. Okay, so the hard part is complete. We made it up the original part of the trail, which isn't really that hard, to be honest. That's not the part that I slid on. We're now currently just standing here enjoying this. Any of the struggle bus that we had trying to get up here, just because, you know, Texas lungs, totally worth it. I've been thoroughly enjoying all of Telluride, as you guys know. And every time I come back, it's just a new adventure. So now it's time for the adventure to begin of us finding the geocache. First, water. So Riley was just filming a shot and I was watching, and well, if you would like to see how many days Riley has gone without falling, please go check out her channel and find her day, because it has been this many days.
I didn't even record it.
I need you to do this.
I didn't technically fall.
Okay, we were looking at the clues so we could figure out exactly where we needed to go, and somebody had commented the last 2 times that they had found it, but somebody had removed the box, and so I'm not sure if the owner is aware that it needs maintenance or not, but there is supposed to be something still there, so we're gonna try to find it, but if we can't, at least we got to see the view, right? Okay, we were looking at the pictures and we saw a rock that had this kind of moss on it, and so they said that there was no box. I looked down, and sure enough, there's only a couple cards down there now. The thing about it is, if you get to a geocache and for some reason it's not how it's supposed to be, you're supposed to report it on the app, and you can do so that the owner can come out and fix it. And so like in this case, where there just isn't a box, they could just bring it back out a box. Sometimes people come out and they take things and they're not supposed to, or they don't understand what it is. And so when they do, they end up kind of messing it up, but they left the cards. So that leaves me to believe that maybe just the box needed some maintenance. So we'll put this one in as found. We'll also tag it for the owner or the person who maintains it. And all together we have found 3 now. This is a good day. I think that's a pretty good number considering. That's all the ones that are actually physically in Telluride proper. Riley's looking to see if there's any more that we could do. Most of them I think are on the trails after this. So since we won't be able to do those, I think what we're gonna do is just kind of browse around town a little bit more and enjoy the rest of our afternoon. It's already, let's see, 4:30. The day has gotten away from us a bit. And because they are going to be having the Food and Wine Festival, it's going to be pretty busy here this evening, I think. So we're probably going to catch the gondola up pretty soon. And then after that, we'll see. But for now, let's take a walk through Telluride and see what else we can find that's beautiful. And you guys can just come along until we get back to the gondola. Riley's pulling hers up right now so we can see what states that she is geocached in now, since she's just learning. Riley's struggle busing.
Is it profile?
Yes. So go to your milestones These are your milestones. So these are the things that she's gotten milestone moments for.
Yeah.
And that tells her that in 25 more finds, she'll get another one. And then also, whenever you go into your souvenirs, you can see all of the different ones that you've earned. She's earned 6 so far in Colorado, California, Nevada, and Texas.
Yay!
Riley, whenever you came to Texas and we first started geocaching, did you ever think that it was going to become this?
No, I really didn't.
It's now kind of like one of those things, right?
Yeah, I love it.
So yeah. And then as for me, I have these. So I have geocached in a few states that Riley has not. There's a few other states that I had geocached in, but then I lost the app, so I had to re-download it. So we're starting over kind of. But altogether, I've probably found about 200 geocaches throughout the time of me doing geocaching, so that's pretty cool. But now we're following Riley down mountain. This is the easier part as opposed to going up mountain, which was definitely the harder part. Okay, we made it back to downtown, and if we go this way, we can get to the gondola. We're taking another new street. Every time that we come into Telluride, we've taken a different route to get to or from someplace. We found it, we found it. And the line doesn't look as long as it was when we first got here a while ago, so yay! Oh my goodness, do you see the bunny sticker? Ooh, ooh, special event.
Moving on to the next one.
Special event.
48219.
081. We got a winner.
Riley, we just saw that they were doing a little event.
Yeah.
Looked interesting. Just the beginning.
Let's get out of here before the traffic gets worse.
Yes!
Car 6, so.
Why don't you just keep a fan with you? Okay, we dismounted into the dismount zone, even though this is for bikes, and we're about to go on the next gondola. He's leading the way, and we just had a lovely chat with a guy who was up here cycling. It was super cool. Suggested we need to go to New Hampshire. If you guys have suggestions for New Hampshire, let me know, because eventually that is on the list. We're in lucky number 12 today. You can do it, Riley. Go! Have a good one. Thank you. You did it! I did it! So with that, guys, since we're going back toward where we parked, today's geocaching adventure was absolutely amazing. I'm so happy that we could take you along to show you a few pieces of Telluride, some of the chaos, Riley's near panic attack, and a little bit more. But all in all, it has been lovely up here. And as you can see, we're leaving it as we found it on the gondola. Remember, we're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. Bye!